Did you ever hear the story of the Christmas Eve when a bevy of birds all came together for a festive celebration? Well, you will now because I'm going to tell it to you. There once was a merry mockingbird who used to follow Christmas carolers around the village to learn the songs they'd sing. Mockingbirds are good at hearing a tune, memorizing it, and then mimicking it note for note. It's really quite a remarkable gift they have. Not to mention the fact that some mockingbirds learn words, phrases, and even languages. Over a couple years' time, a particular town mockingbird named Peter had amassed a rather large repertoire of Christmas songs, all the classics, as well as an extensive speaking vocabulary too. All the other birds in the neighborhood admired Peter for his incredible gift and skills. On Christmas Eve, as a light but steady snow fell during the hour before twilight, Peter and a group of birds were sharing the space of a large, beautiful, grand fir tree in the park. And yes, a grand fir is the kind of tree that makes for a splendid Christmas tree. Among birds, ravens are a breed of bird that don't necessarily sing fluidly like mockingbirds, but they are known on occasion to be able to speak some words and dialogue. A friendly raven in the grand fir tree named Nathan cheerfully squawked at Peter and said, "You're lucky that you can sing the way you do, Peter, especially with Christmas almost here. Why don't we have a Christmas party tonight, right here in this cozy grand fir tree?" Peter took Nathan's words to heart. He nodded in agreement and replied, "Now you're talking, Nathan, literally and figuratively. I think that's a marvelous idea." And with that, Peter summoned the attention of all the other birds sharing the tree space, including a yellow-bellied sapsucker named Mitch, a downy woodpecker named Lori, a purple martin named Mike, a horned lark named Harriet, a tree swallow named Satch, a bobolink named Bob, a cardinal couple named Mr. and Mrs. C, and a whole host of other spiffy sparrows and wonderful warblers. Peter proclaimed, "I say we all fly about town and gather up things that would make for appropriate Christmas decorations for this lovely tree. You know, downtown Main Street is stocked with more than enough Christmas decorations. They won't miss what a few dozen birds like us can snatch in our beaks." So Peter, Nathan, and all the birds took flight together with downtown being their destination. They snatched up garland, holly, and various different decorations that the town had put on light posts, and the shopkeepers hung on their storefront windows and doors. After the birds gathered up a reasonable amount of festive materials, they flew back en route to their favorite grand fir tree, and decorated it somewhat sparsely, but still very aesthetically pleasing to the eye. A group of humble townspeople, elders and youngins, gathered at the frozen pond in the park, located near the tree where all the birds are. It's an old town tradition to go ice skating during the twilight of Christmas Eve. All the townspeople were so busy putting on their skates and taking to the ice that they didn't even notice the decorated wild grand fir tree and the many birds assembled in it. A little stretch of time elapsed, and then Peter told his fellow feathered friends that it's time to commence their Christmas party. Peter broke into song and began singing a wide range of emotionally charged Christmas carols and ditties. All the other birds did their part to tweet, chirp, and provide a harmonizing accompaniment to Peter's singing. The natural melodic beauty and robust volume of the birds reached the ears of the ice skating townspeople, The people stopped in their tracks and could hardly believe their ears and eyes. Such heartfelt Christmas songs coming from the birds in the wild, decorated grand fir tree. It was an overwhelming spectacle of sight and sound, so much so that the young children were compelled to join in and sing along with the Christmas songs that Peter and his bird friends were performing. Then the elders also couldn't resist the urge, and they started singing along as well. Oh, what a gala gathering of precious birds of nature and humankind, all joined together in song and festive cheer. And yes, legend has it that this is a true story. Merry Christmas.